Alright guys, today working on the Toyota, and I'm going to show you how to replace your reverse light switch for your manual transmission Toyota pickup. Since I got this thing, the reverse lights were not working, and I'm in reverse already. And the reverse lights are not working. So, I'm going to show you where it is. Get down here, the transmission, and you see this wiring harness right here, and you see this connector right here on the driver's side. This is a W55 transmission. First of all, before you go and replace the sensor, this wiring harness actually doesn't go to it. It goes to the speed sensor, but right here, before the wiring harness, the sensor's right here. Here's the wiring harness, and I'll show you how to test it first. So, just take a wire or a paper clip and stick it in each side of the connector. And if your reverse lights come on, then that means that this switch is bad. So, let me go get a wire, stick it across there, show you what it looks like, and then show you the reverse lights working. If you short this connector out and your reverse lights don't work, then you have other issues. Alright, I got a light down here now. Here's the sensor right here, right in front, well, about in the middle of the transmission. And here's the connector shorted out. Make sure your key is on, which mine still is. And there it is. I don't know the size of that. I'm just going to get a crescent wrench. Take a crescent wrench or whatever size it is, loosen it up, take it out. And here's my new reverse light switch. The Toyota part number. And all I got to do is put this in, tighten it up, and it should be fixed. Alright, here's the old one. I don't know if that makes a difference, but probably not. Here's the old one. Actually a bit of a pain to get out. I found out it's a 1 1/16 is the socket size, but the only socket I have is at the house, not at work, is a 3/4 inch drive socket. Surprisingly, I guess we had it to work on the tractor, but the socket would fit on, but the 3/4 inch breaker bar would not fit on because it's too close to the body and the heat shield. So this is where it goes, right there. I took a 12mm bolt off right there that held the harness in place, so I can move the harness out of the way. And I also took off this cross member right here that bolts in right here on both sides. They're 17mm, and that enabled me to get a crescent wrench. Not that one. I got a smaller one around here somewhere on the other side that I took it off with. So, this was that 1 1/16 socket that I had. Yeah, 3/4 inch, it didn't work because I couldn't get a 3/4 inch breaker bar on it. So, make sure your gasket is on it. Then clean off some of the schmoo around the outside. And just start threading it in. I don't even know if this is in frame or not, but I'm threading it in. And going to be a bit tricky. Trying to get this thing tight. So I'm going to, oops, I'm going the wrong way. Doesn't need to be terribly tight. Probably should have put some thread locker on that, but I did not. So now I'm going to put my, can't see anything. I'm going to put my harness back here. Took the harness out of the way because it was, harness butts up right against the bolt, or right against the connector, right against the sensor, against the switch right there. I don't even know what's in focus, what's not in focus. Alright, plug it in, and it's facing the same way, cool. So it's done down here. It's so much brighter in here at night now that I have the Forerunner assembly in it now. And put LED lights in it. Put it in reverse. Oh, already in reverse. And voila. There we go. And I do have LEDs coming for those. I got some, I've ordered a bunch of LEDs over the years for my Yukon and my Jeep and stuff. And there's a seller on eBay that I've ordered a bunch of lights from and never had an issue from. And they're 80 watts. I've got both colored and non-colored lights from him. He just doesn't really sell switchbacks, so I haven't got switchbacks from him. But I got some 80 watt Cree, I believe 1156 bulbs for these that I'll be able to switch over when I get the LED tail light assemblies. So, first last night I work on the truck, so I'm going to get back down there and put that crossbar back in place, and that's it. So that's how you both test and replace your reverse light switch on your 89 to 95 Toyota pickup, and it probably covers some other year models. I think on the four-wheel drive models, I think the sensor is on the opposite side of the transmission. Don't quote me, but this should work for many model Toyotas, both forward and backwards. I just know specifically that on the W55s, it is, you know, right there, and so yeah. I will talk to you later. Bye.